What's going on, solid steppers? It's Miss Ward coming to you live and in charge. Rolling past Linton Boulevard, coming up on Glades Road in sunny South Florida. All the reason y'all come to visit and hang out with us because y'all love that sunshine, get your vitamin D. Anyway, let me tell y'all something. I'm about to turn into story time. I'm trying to get this video out earlier today. And y'all cousins just showed out this morning, like on a whole nother level. Like I had to really think about, is appliance repair for me, baby? Anyway, thank God for WORKIZ. Keeps me organized and on point. So I just paused for a minute. I looked at my WORKIZ app. I made sure all my appointments were in line. Any special notes, everything was assigned to the proper employee. And my assignments and everything was in place. But let me tell you, I don't know how I do it without working. I don't even know how I did this without them, to be honest with you, because it just keeps me so organized. Like, it keeps me sane. This is why I love the WORKIZ, WORKIZ app. And as you everyone knows, it's the link in there. Get that 30% off while you can for the next 3 months. So anyway, story time, honey. Let me tell y'all about y'all cousins. You know how you start your day and you can just feel the drama coming? Let me tell you something. I had a customer try me so hard today, I was like, I had to go put it on the altar, as the old black women, you know, the church mothers in the church say, with the hats and the dresses, they sitting in the front pew and praying for everybody, especially themselves. That was me this morning, I'm trying to tell you. But let me explain something to you about appliance repair. It would definitely test your fortitude in all areas, emotionally, mentally, and otherwise. So I roll up to this customer, right? And right when I get to the customer, it's one of these vendors that I assist from time to time. Customer comes out, well, it wasn't even a customer, I guess it was a quote-unquote friend or associate of customer. Meets me at the truck and like, hey, buddy. First of all, I'm not a buddy, but it's okay. Alright, this is how the day gonna start. So, hey buddy, are you gonna try to sell some type of extended warranty program? Because we're not interested. You're gonna come in and try to blah 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 blah. And I sat here and let him, you know, flap his gaps and his jaws and get what he had to say. I said, no sir, I have nothing to do with that. I'm just here to inspect the appliance and give you a accurate estimate for the repair. So of course it's an LG ice maker. I'm rolling up in there. You know, with LG ice maker, you gotta check everything. Like the ice maker gets you every time, because in some cases, if there's a problem with the compressor, the first thing to go out is the ice maker. Also, you gotta make sure you check the ice fan, because they are notorious for having issues with the ice fan and things of that nature. Any defrost issues, all the above. So I come in and the lady's like sitting there, you know, and then she starts to tell me her hair dryer issues. So, you know, that means we've been on YouTube, we've been using the hair dryer to defrost, we probably have warped or deformed the plastic, I mean the liner. I mean, we're prepared for anything, but I'm cool and calm because I always am. So I'm minding my own business, I'm going through the process, and because this customer was so concerned, I went through all the processes. I even pulled the appliance out. You know, I pulled the cover to make sure the lines weren't frozen at the water valve. You know how with LG is everything's located in the door. You know, of course the ice maker was not responsive at all, so I pulled the back board and just checked to make sure there was power going to it. You know, all the good stuff you're supposed to do as a tech. So as I'm going through this, I'm noticing that, you know, when I got there, the app I used was all loaded and everything was ready to go. But then when I got finished with the inspection, the thorough inspection, I mean to the point where I went down and I pulled out the bottom freezer door and information and, you know, everything there, and showed the customer the big patch of ice in the back covering the defrost area. It wasn't on the ice fan side, it was right there where the EFAP fan was. So I'm explaining that process and how the Meisters work, just really taking my time because I know she was leery. Let me explain something to you. I'm the one who should have damn been leery, because she wasn't my customer. She was a third-party customer, but I was just trying to treat her like I would treat all my regular customers. This woman, while I'm sitting there, had canceled the dang job which means I couldn't get paid. I mean, I could get paid, but not what I would consider in an ethical way by using the third-party app and making sure that they got their cut. You talking about somebody 30 hot? I done spent all this time. I'm delayed going to my money customers, my regular customers, my real customers that I deal with on a daily basis who deserve the red carpet anytime I show up. Let me explain something to y'all. Out of control, bro. So I just politely, she's like, oh, I canceled it right when you walked in. I didn't realize it was going to be such a pleasant experience. I can still pay you. I was like, ma'am, I'm not going to get paid from it, but it's okay. Have a nice day. Like, it was no need for any other conversation. But the mere fact that this woman had canceled it, sat there and let me do all that inspection, and, you know, it's just, it's amazing. Like, I don't even understand the psyche of people. She's like, let me pay you. No, you can't pay me nothing. In fact, don't call me. Like, really? And then people wonder why I only work in certain areas. I don't have time to deal with people's situations, their personal issues. Like, it's unreal out here. Like, you know, and I'm sitting here, I'm chuckling to myself, but I'm like 30 hot. Because by the end, my temper went like, I just spent all this time with you. And I'm the kind of person, if you can't afford the diagnostic or you want a free estimate, as long as you straight up with me, that gives me an opportunity to make a decision. I'm going to give you what a free estimate looks like. These are facts. But I'm telling you, they showed out today. That was my first call. After that, everybody else was gravy. Great customers. They were my regular customers. They weren't the riffraff. But I swear, man, they got, you know, these people are so intimidated and they done been through so much. The only thing I can think is that people really expect to be taken advantage of. So that was my story for the day, and I'm sticking to it, you know. And I was like, I had to call a third party, like, y'all got to take me up off y'all list because I can't deal with your clientele. Like, I don't have time. I could be out here making real money. That's crazy. But anyway, but it also let me learn a lot about Miss Ward. Okay, Miss Ward, how could we have handled that better? Obviously, I need to constantly be vigilant that people will do things like this. And I'm not knocking her. I mean, at the end of the day, she does that because, you know, people, I've heard customers be in situations where guys walked in, and girls, and they were extremely rude, never really repaired or diagnosed the appliance, but said they wanted their service fee up front. Like, and I mean, that's a double-edged sword, and it's two sides for every story, but I thought that was interesting. I was like, and the thing about it, the lady was nice as she could be. Like, I would have never suspected, you know, and I don't think she even knew what she was doing. But still, she don't understand. She was not ready for that angry black woman this morning because she was about to get it. Boy, I'm telling you, I was about to pull the real Karen out her ass. Trust me. But anyway, what is this in the middle of the road? Come on, people. Yeah, but I'm telling you, that was definitely a situation. But we made it through it. And we learned a lot. And what I try to do is reflect when something distasteful or something happens, because it could have been all the way left, you know. But I just confirm, I stand on what I believe in. I do not work in certain environments, period. I don't go to certain zip codes. I'm just not doing it. I don't have time. And I'm sure it's jerks in every zip code, but I just need not to be bothered with the drama. Like, this lady just had me come into her house, give her red carpet, inspects it more than the damn LG technicians inspect when they come in. Crazy. This all gravy, though. It is all gravy. And that's my story. I'm sticking to it, y'all. So I wanted to say that, get that off my chest. And I just got my energy right. Got out my truck. Took a break, meditated for a second, and got right back on the horse. And that's what you got to do. I want to shout out to my friends that keep me focused. Ike, what up, what up, what up? Ray, what up, what up, what up? I'm getting ready to go conquer the world right now. I got a customer with a stack of them, and the washer's making all kind of noise. I think it's during the spin cycle. She's like, I don't really know. So we're both going to find out together. And hopefully it's not as bad as the issue with the bearings. We'll see. Hopefully it's just shocks and springs. But with that said, welcome to appliance repair. Never a dull moment. Like, I swear I want to just go home and lay down and just get up tomorrow, you know? Literally. But this is when I start really thinking about taking a day off when I have situations like this, because I was not feeling that this morning. And I had a late night last night too. Ooh, it was not a good look. Speaking of, let me get my head clear before my next customer. But I wanted to send a shout out to all my solid steppers, have a little story time, get a little chuckle out you, and tell you to keep going no matter what. Keep going, keep stepping. Be blessed, y'all.